Hello, hello. Welcome to your week ahead. Happy Monday morning if you're watching live. Dallisa Hawking here, fifth generation psychic medium. I'm the CEO of Spirit and Spark, and we connect individuals around the world. Specifically, we're focused on the United States. We have clients that live everywhere, and we connect you with spiritual practitioners and readers, psychic, card, mediumship, shamans, all that good stuff. We also have incredible life and spiritual coaches and a hypnotherapist. And speaking of which, she's going to be on in just a little bit to talk to us about a class that she's offering. And she's going to give you a free spot in that class. And just stay tuned, and I'll make sure that you learn all about that in the if I could talk. I'm tired. This Mercury retrograde, it's moved forward today. But it's been obviously in retrograde. It was stationed yesterday. And usually with a stationing of Mercury retrograde, it's an intense energy. So if any of you are feeling tired, you can leave me a comment right now, whether you're watching live or the replay. How do you feel this week? Do you feel tired? It's interesting because I feel just a little bit of needing to take care of myself and nurture my energy this morning, but also this need for going forward and propelling things and meaningful collaborations and partnerships. And I feel like that's in the air right now. So comment and let me know, how do you feel this week? Yeah. So anyway, Christina will be on in a minute and she'll tell us about the class that you can attend for free, no strings attached, literally. It's going to be amazing. I actually took one of her classes Saturday morning and she's just phenomenal. So looking forward to sharing that with you in just a couple of minutes. Reminder, Random Act of Kindness campaign is just for this month of February. Of course, we encourage you to be kind all year, every day. But if you want that free, no strings attached session with Rachel, our heart math coach, you want to go to spiritandspark.com. I have the website address scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Just go to the website and click on RAOK, Random Act of Kindness, in the menu. And you have, until the 28th of this month to submit your Random Act of Kindness and get your free session with Rachel. But it ends on the 28th. So if you know anybody that could use some hope or strength, courage, send them the link. Encourage them to do it. If it's not up your alley, then send the link to somebody and say, hey, I think you might want to do this. And I've had some people say, well, I can't leave home. I'm still on lockdown. It's hard for me to submit a photo or video of what I've done. And get creative, because maybe it's that you pick 5 people. You go on social media and say, who are 5 people that need a card in the mail? Who's feeling down? Who needs some words of encouragement? And then just take a picture of the 5 cards that you mail out to people. So you can do something really simple this week that you can do from home. And maybe it's that you called somebody that you haven't talked to in a while that you feel just needs a little bit of a pick-me-up. So get creative. Think outside of the box. You can do it. We know you can. But just a reminder, the deadline to submit your Random Act of Kindness last day is the 28th. So just go to spiritandspark.com. Click RAOK in the menu for Random Act of Kindness, and you'll have all the information there. Reminder, if you do need a session, we've had a lot of people reaching out saying, I need clarity, I need direction, I need peace, I need balance. Fantastic. We can help you. All you got to do is go to the website and click book a session, and that's where you will be able to connect with one of our practitioners or reach out to a couple. I know a lot of you are in need of sessions right now, so just a reminder on how to connect with us and find us. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel, give us a thumbs up, and the comments help. It's interesting because YouTube likes when people watch and comment and like and subscribe. They actually rank our videos higher. And this is free content to you, so that would be your way of kind of giving back and helping us reach more people with light-filled conscious content. I'm going to show you, or I'm going to attempt to show, this is my first time trying this. I'm going to attempt to show you some Instagram posts that I found that I think really summarize the week. And then we're going to get into card pulls. So I'll be tuning into the energy and letting you know what energy is up for this week. So ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. This really feels in alignment with the energy of this week. Again, I pulled these off of Instagram this morning. But what are you doing this week? Are you standing in your way? Or are you propelling forward? All right. Then we have do what you were called to do so you can stop having an attitude every day. I thought this was so right on because isn't this the truth? It's like do what you were called to do so you can stop having an attitude every day. You've met these people, the people that are just like so angry and irritated because they're not really doing what they want to do and they're standing in their own way and they're self-sabotaging. So stop being a cranky pants and use the energy of this week to move things forward. Then I have found this one for today. The universe is saying to you today, success depends upon your attitude, your way of thinking, taking action, and taking responsibility for the outcomes in your life. Have the desire and intention, make the decision to take action, and then do it. The energy for this week, I feel, is a lot about, like I said, moving forward and propelling yourself towards your future. But it's going to take action. If you're just sitting around waiting and hoping and thinking that it's just going to magically come to you, that's not the energy of this week. The energy of this week is meaningful collaborations. It's partnering with people that have your best interest in mind and vice versa. It's about saying, you know what, I'm done living in the past. I'm going to embrace this moment and activate my dreams. And then this last one, I just love Julie Hoyle. And you should follow her on Instagram. It says, you are never really stuck. You're just on pause, or you're unwilling to see what you are being called to let go of in order to move forward. So you're either on pause or unwilling to see what you are being called to let go of. I thought that was really interesting because I often talk about on these videos, are you really looking? Are you really taking the blindfold off? Are you looking at things with clear eyes and open to what's actually happening? Or are you in a state of denial? Are you just kind of saying, I don't want to look because if I look, then I have to do something about it. This week's not going to let you have your blindfold on, okay? But I loved those posts. So thank you for sharing. I'm going to pull cards here in just a second. I just want to take a quick look at the comments. Yeah, so really tired, worn out, exhausted, naps, completely wiped out, hibernation, heavy, tired, deflated, needing a spiritual reboot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have somebody who called out of work today and tomorrow. We won't tell anybody. Yeah. So I'm glad I'm not alone. I woke up like jazz. I get up early. I usually get up between usually around 5:30 a.m., 5:30 and 6. And this morning I was like, yes, I'm so excited for this week. And now I'm like, oh wow, there's a lot of intensity in this energy. So one thing I also want to mention. There's a lot of emotions in the air today. So I'm actually sitting here with my heating blanket, and today's like the day of like nurture, care for yourself, be kind to your heart, ask your heart what it wants. And if somebody around you is emotional or you don't understand why they're getting angry, because anger is always something else at the root, breathe. Practice patience today. Emotions will likely be high today. All right. So let's pull some cards and then we'll bring Christina on here in just a minute. I want to pull a couple tarot cards first and just see if they're going to reveal something different or if they're going to be in alignment for this week. Then we'll do the pull card, which you'll do, and that's interactive. I'll show you that here in just a minute. Christina will come on to talk about the free class that she's doing, and then I'm going to do a Cards of Destiny. So we're going to jam a whole bunch in here. And again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this YouTube channel. We actually, in the last 28 days, we've brought on about 150 new YouTube subscribers. So we're really growing. It's fun and exciting, because it allows us to share more conscious content. And it doesn't cost you anything. So that's the beautiful part, right? And to everybody who email me and text me, all the time, and you say, hey, I shared your video with other people. I told people to go to your channel. Just thank you. Thank you. It really does mean a lot. So let's look to see what tarot cards are going to be represented this week. Okay. Oh, fun. Oh, fun, right? Oh, fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I'm going to need you all to take a deep breath this week. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you. I'm glad we ended on that card. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of energy this week that can get you going. Think of it as like the wheel spinning, like it's just going woo, right? So if you're not careful, if you don't take care of yourself, you may feel even overly exhausted this week. But it's going to be a week to go inward. And I know I say that pretty often, right? If you've been watching my videos, that's not anything new. Everything is within you. And I say this often, you're either a prisoner or a pioneer of your own life. You're either a prisoner of your past, prisoner of your fears, or you're a pioneer saying, you know what, I'm going to go do it. Who the hell cares? I'm going for it, right? The cards definitely represent that this week. We got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a really interesting card. As you can see, this is like a church, and they're out here in the snow. This person's on some crutches. This card is about sometimes feeling left out, like you don't belong. The people maybe don't even understand you, feeling insecure. But it's like a layer of energy coming up so that you can feel the insecurity, so that you can purge it and let it go. All right. It's about taking a deeper look at your own spirituality, your meditation practices, prayer, intention. If you're having money issues, I want you to ask yourself this week, what do I believe about money? And just sit down. You can get a piece of paper and a pen and write down, what do I believe about money? And write down the story you're telling yourself about money. Are you in lack? Are you in a place where you feel like if you spend money, then you'll be out of money? Do you feel like you can't manifest more money? Do you feel like nobody's hiring you? You can't find work? What's your story around money? So I want you to look at that this week, because the Five of Pentacles is about that. And I like to tell you the cards because you can jot them down. A lot of people watching, jot down the names of the cards, and then they go on and Google and read more about the cards and the energy for the week. Then we got the Nine of Swords. I'm going to show you this card. It's a card of being dramatic, about feeling like, woe is me. Look, you can see like hands on the head, like, oh my God, oh my God. So this is a big energy card. It's a card about, they're saying in my ear, because I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. So as I'm doing all this, I'm watching, I'm hearing, I'm feeling. And what I'm hearing to tell you is, what are you anxious or worried about? Because a reminder, if you're worried about something in the future, you're worried about something in the past, you're not living in the present moment. It means your head is too involved, okay? So the Nine of Swords, it's like going inward to heal. A reminder that you're not going to find healing externally. You're not, even if you come to somebody at Spirit and Spark and you're like, I need a session, perfect. You jump on Zoom video, you have a session, and they say, okay, here's everything I'm getting. Here's the energy that's coming forward. And you leave that session and you're like, oh, okay, great. I have some insight. If you don't actually implement it or think about it or heal it in the days and weeks to come, then what are you doing? It's part of that taking the blindfold off. Not only the blindfold for the people and the situations around you, but the blindfold on your own healing. And the thing I like to do is if I'm feeling something and it's like a kind of an ugly energy, I'm like, all right, what is this? What is this? Why is that bothering me? And I just keep asking myself until I get to the root. And so that's all you have to do is peel back the layers and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Listen, we have spiritual and life coaches. You can jump on, and energy healers. You can jump on and have the conversation and identify the root. We can help you get to the core of the root, which is beautiful, and it saves you those steps. Right? But then if we say, all right, it's because you're afraid of failure, your procrastination is actually because you're afraid that you're going to try something and fail at it. Okay, well then what are we going to do about it? Okay. So this week, the Nine of Swords is like, You got to go inward and figure this stuff out. And if you feel like people or situations around you are dramatic or over the top this week, like I told you, emotions were going to be high today. I want you just to be as neutral as you can. Be as kind and as neutral. Do not engage with the low frequencies or vibrations. Okay. So then we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords, which the nine for me is also about endings, right? But we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, look at her. She's got these swords up, but she's got a blindfold on. Didn't I tell you? So she's got like her arms tied. Her whole body is tied up. She's got these swords. She's got a blindfold on. It's about looking inward. It's about restrictions. It's about probably you feeling trapped in some way. So when you write down your narrative, your story around how you feel about money this week, I want you to ask yourself, where do I feel trapped in my own life? Where do I feel trapped in my own life? That's the other thing I want you to journal about this week. Where do I feel trapped in my own life? And I want you to sit with it because something's going to come up. If nothing comes up, your blindfold's on still. Okay? Listen, I'm going to break this down for you, and you might not like what I have to say, but I'm speaking the truth to you. Okay? Because I am all about, my mission in this lifetime is all about helping people take accountability for themselves and their healing so that they can live a more joyful, abundant life. That's my mission. That's why I'm here. And so it is my responsibility, I feel, to remind you of the work you're here to do. You're not here to just skate through everything with your blinders up. This is about learning about yourself, about other people, about the emotions, and about your own wounds that you're healing, not putting a Band-Aid on, that you're actually healing, okay? And then the last card I pulled for this week is, which I love, the Magician. The Magician for me is a beautiful card that says, listen, if you're doing the work, if you're looking at your triggers, if you're handling your insecurities, if you're staying out of the drama, if you're understanding your money stories and where you're feeling trapped in your own life, then ta-da, like the Magician, ta-da, it's going to reveal these insights and clarity so you know which direction to go. You'll know which person to partner with or which person not to partner with. You'll know all kinds of things about abundance and how to manifest more money. You'll get all these like inspirations and creative ideas. All right. The Magician is also associated with the sign of Mercury, which is great for communication. So speaking up. It's a week for getting organized and I would say getting on social media. And if you have a message to share or you want to get people rallied behind a cause or you want to share the random act of kindness campaign that we've got going on, this would be that kind of energy. Okay. Because remember, whatever you focus on expands and whatever somebody else is doing, even if it feels like it's an attack towards you or something happening that they're directing towards you, you cannot take it personally. It is never personal. It is never personal. So those are your 4 cards for this week. I would do, write that down, write the cards down, do some research, see what stands out to you. Sometimes, and the reason I say that, because obviously I just shared what those 4 cards meant in terms of the energy. But sometimes if you go on and do a little bit more research on the cards, you may read it differently or understand it differently from other sources. And it's just all about you're ready to hear it or you need to hear it a certain way. So that's why I'm all about like go online, see what else you can find about those 4 cards. We're going to do pick a card. And how this is going to work is I'm going to shuffle cards and you're going to pick a number in your head. And I want you to write it in the comments of the video, what number you're going to pick. We're going to do 5 cards. So which number 1 through 5 do you feel drawn to for this week? 1 through 5. I'm going to shuffle. The card deck I'm using this week is The Power of Surrender, Judith Orloff. Love these cards, but I felt like because the energy this week is so much about getting out of your own way and taking action and healing those wounds, I want to pull what do you need to let go of this week? What do you need to surrender? So I'm going to pull 5 cards. So in the comments, go ahead and drop your number. Which card are you going to pick 1 through 5? Oh, I love it. Some of you have been watching these last couple of weeks because you're already posting your numbers. Okay, let's pick 5 cards. What do you need to surrender? And then reminder, after we do these cards, Christina's going to come on, so stay on because she's going to talk about the free class. And then I'm going to pick a card of destiny card, which will be another collective message for everybody. So stay with me. Let's do this and see what 5 cards. Okay, this is card 1. Okay, and I love it. There's a lot of people that end up picking like the same number. There's usually a majority out of the 5. So it's kind of funny to see that in the comments. Okay. I just watched for jumping cards in case you're new to my videos, because I know that they're the cards that want to come forward. Interesting cards for this week. Okay. So let's pick 2 more. All right, and 1 more. So comment, which one did you pick? 1 through 5. They want this one. Okay. Yes, these make complete sense. Okay, so everybody that picked card 1, and yes, you can pick more than 1 card, but usually a number will pop in, 1 number, and that would be the number I would go with. But if you feel really drawn to 2 cards this week, that's fine too. If you picked card number 1, the card for this week is surrender to your intuition. This is the card that says you are getting downloads, you are getting information, you are getting clarity. Everyone has psychic abilities. How much you decide to lean into those or listen to those are really going to be up to you. But the universe is speaking to you. I would say if you want more clarity, you want more depth of information, do meditation. Sacredacoustics.com is one of my favorites. I'm not like an official ambassador or anything for them, but I recommend them all the time. They're meditations. You listen to them with headphones and they just take me to like a whole other frequency. So surrender to your intuition. It says tune into your inner voice. Be aware of gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So this week, be on the lookout for that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, even though I wasn't gonna announce this yet, because they're bringing this in. Spark Plug members, there's going to be a really awesome free class for Spark Plug members in March from one of my practitioners that's going to talk about angel numbers, frequency of numbers. You have to be a Spark Plug member though. And some of you are like, what the hell, Spark Plug? What are you talking about? Go to spiritandspark.com and in the menu, there'll be a button for the Spark Plug. Join. $25 a month, cancel anytime, but you get a load of amazing free things in the Spark Plug community. I host about 4 live broadcasts a week that are exclusive just for those members. And I do guided meditations. We do collective Q&As, which you can ask any kind of business or spiritual question. But it came in with that card. So if you're interested in developing your awareness around frequencies, it would be an amazing class, and it's free for Spark Plug members. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. It just came in. So somebody obviously needed to hear that. Okay. So if you picked card number 2, we have surrender to success. Surrender to success. And this might sound like, well, of course I want success. But remember what I was saying a minute ago about people feeling maybe a bit closeted around activating their dreams. What I mean by that is some of you listening to this are like, God, I want to go and do my dream. I just have no idea how to do it. Or I'm afraid I'm going to fail. I'm afraid of what people are going to think about me. And this, if you pick card 2, is like, get out of your own way, allow success. If you don't believe you're worthy of your dreams or you're not worthy of success, you will block it every single time. So card 2 people, it says you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Listen, you are your own worst enemy. That's the good news. That is the good news. You are your own worst enemy. Once you can get on your own side and say, you know what, I'm worth it. I'm going for it. I don't give a crap what anybody else thinks. That's when doors start flying open. Okay. If you picked card 3, you have surrender to complete healing. I told you these cards were like right on target for what they were saying earlier. with the information of the energy, the Instagram post, the tarot cards, like they're right on target. Everything is backing up everything else. So surrender to complete healing. It says, once open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So if you pick card 3, this is the card that again says you are going to go deeper within yourself, going layers deeper this week. Don't be scared to look. Don't be scared to look. Okay. All right. Then we have card 4, people. Card 4. Yeah, we have surrender to setting limits. Surrender to setting limits. This is the card that says it's okay to say no, that it's important to have boundaries, okay? Important to have boundaries. Look, she's got her hand up like, I don't think so. So if you picked card 4, this is telling me that for this week, that you need to do a little bit better job of speaking up and stating what it is you need from other people, okay? So you're also going to be called to release any guilt around saying no or saying, this just really isn't going to work for me, okay? So it says, card 4, people, it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yes. Hopefully Christina will be jumping on here in just a second. I'm looking for her in the back studio here. And if not, I'll give you all the info. No worries at all. And then we'll do one card of destiny. Okay. So if you picked card 5, your card for this week is surrender to rest and sleep. Surrender to rest and sleep. So for everybody that was like, oh my God, I am tired today. This is your confirmation that you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. All right. So surrender to rest and sleep. It says to prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. If you're one of those people that feels guilty about taking care of yourself, about resting, about napping, this would be the card to say, just cut it out. Just cut it out. All right. So those are the 5 cards for this week. I'm going to pull the cards of destiny, and then if Christina's not on, then I will go ahead and tell you about her freebie offer. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle one card of destiny. All right. What do we all need to remember and keep in mind for this week? Okay. They are just waiting. Give me one card. There we go. Okay. So the card for this week is the 6 of Hearts. The 6 of Hearts. So it says, oh, interesting. Makes complete sense. It says, is there a relationship that needs to be brought into balance? The 6 of Hearts teaches us to take all of our relationships to the greatest possible expression in thought, feeling, action, communication, beginning with the relationship with ourselves. Balance and harmony must be the very foundation of your life, inside and in your surrounding environment. So balance and harmony. If there is discord, you are being called to action to bring about change. All that inner messages they said for this week. It's time to initiate your ideas so you can bring them into form. Initiate ideas so you can bring them into form. As building on your ideas will open the door to your personal freedom. Be fluid, open, and receptive. Be fluid, open, and receptive. Your creative ideas will be favored. and you just have to take action towards helping them come to fruition. You have the power to draw everything your way. Your creative ideas will be favored. You just have to take action towards helping them come to fruition. This is exactly what we've been talking about for the entire week. Yes, beautiful. Okay, I do not see Christina in the back broadcast area, so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. She has a class coming up the evening of March 2nd. March 2nd. And it's a group hypnosis class, which is all about believing in yourself, which is perfect for this week. And that's why I was hoping she could jump on. I'm sure there's something with the link that she has that probably wasn't set up right this morning, but it's March 2nd. And you will be hypnotized. And I've been through hypnosis so many times, but it's very relaxing. I'm still very aware when I'm in hypnosis, but it just puts me into a state of relaxation. And it's a class that will help you to release all like self-sabotaging beliefs that you have. If you're having trouble with confidence, then it's a class that will help you to step into knowing that you can do anything you want to put your mind towards. And she's giving it away for free. I think we have about 65 spots left, so it's going to be a huge group. She's going to do it on Zoom, and it's going to be the evening of March 2nd. So here's how I want you to redeem this. Go to spiritandspark.com, and there'll be a contact us page, and just click on that. Basically, you're going to send a message over. It's on that page, just type into the form your name, your email address, and just say, I want to sign up for Christina's class. And I will know exactly what you're talking about. I'll have Christina reach out to you with all the information, and there's no strings attached. And the class will be about an hour. And Spark Plug members in March, Christina's class is going to be amazing. And yeah, so anyway, another plug for the Spark Plug group. But the one on March 2nd is actually open to everyone that wants to attend, as long as there's space available. So go to spiritandspark.com, click on the button to contact us, and fill out the form. Just say, I want to be in Christina's class. I'll connect the two of you together. She'll send you the link to sign up, and we'll go from there. Oh, please take a deep breath for this week. I love everybody that tuned in. Amanda, Jeff, Leslie, Melina, Anne-Marie, Val, Denise, Leslie, on and on and on and on. We have so many that Cece, Nikki, Helen, Caroline, Danny, Chris, Nadine, Carla. I mean, so many people. I could go on and on. I really appreciate you tuning in live. It's fun. It gives us a chance to interact. My next live broadcast will be on Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. It's called This Morning with Lisa and Dallisa. Why do you want to tune into that? Because Lisa is another multi-generational psychic medium. We're going to talk about our energy predictions, what we think is coming up. We tend to look at more of like a U.S. and global energy, things we've already predicted that are coming true, and things that we feel are coming. And so we'll do that, but we have a special guest on every week that talks about astrology and the astrology predictions. And we'll definitely bring that to you this week. So Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, This Morning with Lisa and Dallisa. So if you like predictions, if you like hearing about astrology, that show is an hour long and it's fantastic. I have a lot of fun with Lisa, so make sure you tune into that as well. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you have subscribed to this channel and you've given it a thumbs up, and your comments definitely help us reach more people. So thank you so much. I'll be on the lookout for your messages on the Spirit and Spark website for Christina's hypnotherapy class, group class on March 2nd. All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Enjoy your week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.